This could be Ronaldo's last shot at glory in the Euros, and the Portuguese squad is fired up to make it count. Stick around as we break down how they can bring home the trophy for the legend himself. At 39 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo is a living legend in international football, holding the record for most goals ever scored with an astonishing 130 and counting. But as time ticks on, questions arise about how much longer he can lead Portugal's charge. His crowning achievement came at Euro 2016, where despite an early injury, he inspired his team to a historic victory over France in the final. Looking ahead to Euro 2024 in Germany, this could potentially be Ronaldo's swan song on the international stage. With the 2026 World Cup likely out of reach due to age, Portugal faces a pivotal moment. They boast a roster filled with young talent, suggesting a transition phase may soon be underway. So what's the game plan for Portugal this time around? Can Ronaldo still make a significant impact? Remember back in the 2022 World Cup when Ronaldo lost his starting spot? Yeah, it felt like the end of an era, especially when his replacement scored a hat-trick. It might have been had Portugal not bowed out against surprise package Morocco in the next round. Still, with Roberto Martinez coming in to replace Ronaldo's longtime ally Fernando Santos as head coach, the end of an era still felt possible. But fast forward to now, Ronaldo is back in action and leading the charge like a boss. During the qualifiers, Ronaldo was on fire, scoring 10 goals in just 9 games. That's more than big names like Harry Kane and Kylian Mbappe. And now as captain of Portugal in Euro 2024, he's not just a player, but a symbol of hope for his team. Indeed, he was involved in the thick of the action and played the full 90 minutes of their Group F opener against Czechia on June 18th, as Portugal had to battle hard to come from behind and claim a 2-1 win. Ronaldo set another European Championship record in their second match, a 3-0 win over Turkey to reach the knockout stages, as he bagged his 7th assist at the Euro finals, more than any other player in the competition's history. Sure, Euro 2024 hasn't been all about the strikers, with even top guns like Kane and Mbappe struggling to find the net. But Ronaldo, he's been making moves. He's got an assist under his belt and has been a force in the box with the most shots of the tournament so far. Now, there's been some talk about his age, 39 years young, and whether he still got it. But let me tell you, Ronaldo's still showing up big time. Some of these controversies may have stemmed from his substitution in the 66th minute against Georgia, but hardly any of the Portugal team covered themselves in glory that day. So can Portugal still win Euro 2024? See, under new coach Roberto Martinez, Portugal has been on fire. They breezed through the qualifiers with a perfect record. 10 games, 10 wins, and a whopping 36 goals scored. And guess what? It's not just about Ronaldo anymore. They've got Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes pulling the strings in midfield, and talents like Rafael Leao and João Felix tearing it up front. The squad is stacked with talent and creativity. Remember back in Euro 2016 when Portugal won with a more defensive style? Yeah, some critics said they couldn't adapt to a more attacking game. Well, Martinez has changed that narrative. He's brought in a more expansive attacking style of play, and it's paying off big time. So are they contenders for the trophy? Absolutely. With their form and the depth of talent in this squad, Portugal is definitely one of the teams to watch out for in Euro 2024. Sure, there is a tough route out there, but we're talking about a super team led by Ronaldo himself. Ronaldo's leadership and sheer ability have consistently propelled Portugal into contention even when they weren't tipped as favorites. And this year, well, after a flawless qualifying campaign, they're still flying somewhat under the radar. But you know what? That's perfect for Portugal. Just like in 2016 when they shocked everyone by winning it all, they thrive as underdogs. And with Ronaldo at the helm, anything is possible. His hunger for victory on and off the pitch can lift this incredibly talented squad to unexpected heights. Speaking of talent, look at their spine. Ruben Diaz leading the defense, Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes pulling the strings in midfield. And up front, alongside Ronaldo, talents like Diogo Jota, Rafael Leao, and returning Pedro Neto. This squad is stacked with world-class players. Sure, they'll need a bit of luck with injuries, but if they have their key players fit, they can go toe-to-toe with anyone. Experience counts too, with trophy winners scattered throughout the team. And with Ronaldo possibly in his last major tournament, you can bet Portugal will leave it all on the field to give him a proper send-off. So can they do it? Can Portugal upset the odds once again and lift the Euro 2024 trophy? With this mentality and quality, I wouldn't bet against them. Now let's talk about Portugal's route to potential glory in Euro 2024. As winners of Group F, they've set themselves up for an exciting knockout stage. In the round of 16, Portugal will face Slovenia, the third-place team from Group C. It's a matchup they'll be expected to navigate successfully. But here's where it gets really interesting. If they make it past Slovenia, which is the plan, they'll be up against a powerhouse in the quarterfinals. Think France or Belgium. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, but hey, no pain, no gain, right? Moving on to the semifinals, Portugal could face Spain, Germany, or even Denmark if they manage to upset the hosts. Now that's a lineup of footballing giants right there. And if they reach the final, who might they face? According to the odds, England could be the likely opponents. But don't count out the Netherlands either. It's shaping up to be an epic journey for Portugal. 3 fullbacks in the 11, 2 strikers with one of them playing on the left wing, João Cancelo drifting into half spaces as a floating number 10, Bruno Fernandes in defensive midfield, and 6 forwards on the pitch at full time. Welcome to Roberto Martinez's crazy ideas machine. Want more? Thrilling young left-back Nuno Mendes playing center-back for Portugal for the first time in a major tournament opener. A 3-5-2 formation that was as fluid as a reservoir, or as random as the lottery numbers. And then in the desperate final knockings, probably the 26th man of a 26-man squad somehow gets the winner in stoppage time. We could go on, but you get the idea. Portugal under Martinez are what you might call crazy fun, with the emphasis on crazy. Roberto Martinez has been tweaking things, starting with a 3-4-3, but now favoring a back 4. The big question now is the attack. One striker or a front 2? Martinez has explained with both setups, but lately it's been Ronaldo leading the line, flanked by Rafael Leao and Bernardo Silva. That trio brings serious firepower, but don't count out Goncalo Ramos and João Felix as options up front. Fans are always confident of Portugal doing well. Then they have Cristiano Ronaldo in the side, and Roberto Martinez seems to have won them over. This is completely different to when Fernando Santos was in charge, with fans constantly upset with his tactics before he was replaced in December 2020. The media were hugely critical of Portugal after their poor showing at the last European Championships, but Cristiano Ronaldo's decision to move that Coca-Cola bottle during his press conference put the spotlight more on him than the team. In midfield, it's pretty settled. João Paulina anchors, Bruno Fernandes adds creativity, and either Otavio or Vitinha completes the trio, depending on the game plan. This setup allows Fernandes to push forward and wreak havoc in the final third. Now let's talk defense. Diogo Costa seems to have locked down the goalkeeper spot, but Rui Patricio is lurking. João Cancelo's likely on the left for that control, while Nelson Semedo or Diogo Dalot provides width on the right. The center-back pairing is key. Ruben Diaz is a sure bet, but alongside him, Martinez has a choice between Goncalo Inacio's youth or the seasoned experience of Pepe. In their opener against the Czech Republic, Martinez threw in some curveballs. Nuno Mendes, a left-back by trade, suddenly playing center-back. And let's not forget Cancelo's hybrid role that left everyone scratching their heads. But hey, Martinez's bold moves paid off. Despite the chaos, Portugal scraped a 2-1 win with a late goal. They dominated possession and had more shots on target, but it wasn't exactly pretty. Fernandes, usually an attacking maestro, found himself deep in midfield, while Bernardo Silva was often caught offside. It was odd and unbalanced, but hey, they got the job done. Martinez has a deep squad, so deep that top talents like Goncalo Ramos and João Felix didn't even see the field. Yet somehow they still pulled through. Look, if Martinez can fine-tune these experiments, Portugal could be a force to reckon with. Lessons learned, like how Diogo Jota's introduction changed the game, could be crucial as they plot their path forward. What sets Portugal apart at Euro 2024 isn't just their talent on the pitch. It's their unwavering team spirit and relentless hunger for victory. You can see it in their play. Against the odds, they fight for every ball, chase every lost cause, and celebrate every goal like it's their first. It's not just about individual brilliance, it's about playing for each other and for the badge. Remember Pedro Neto's comeback goal or Francisco Concedo's historic winner? Those moments aren't just about skill, they're about heart. They symbolize a team that refuses to give up no matter the odds or the challenges they face. So what's next for Portugal? These young lads can win it for their idol CR7. And who knows, maybe one of them will even win the golden ball in the near future. But let's just hope they don't end up like Pogba, who also won it once. Watch these greatest Golden Ball winners and where they are now.